MysticLeads is a local lead generation tool for freelancers and agencies. The page says it pulls fresh local business leads from Google Maps, then checks each business website for public contact details and social profiles. The core promise is stronger than a generic lead database, live search instead of old lists. If the tool works as described, that's meaningful. Old lead lists are a real problem. Businesses close, emails bounce, and the same contacts get sold repeatedly. The page says MysticLeads gives you 700 credits, a one-time launch price, no subscription, and a 30-day guarantee. It also shows a demo-style dashboard with local business names, phone numbers, emails, social links, and ratings. The founder story is unusually specific. The page names Nuno Godinho, describes him as a construction worker turned founder in Toronto, and says he built the tool because he needed fresh leads himself. That story is useful context, but the buying decision still needs to rest on the tool. The best fit buyer is a freelancer or small agency selling local services, web design, SEO, ads, reputation work, appointment setting, or lead gen. If you already have an offer and an outreach process, fresh leads can help. If you don't know what you're selling yet, leads won't fix that. The risks are data quality and rules. Google Maps and business websites can change. Emails may be missing. Some niches may produce weak results. You also need to follow email laws, platform rules, and basic decency. A lead tool gives you names. It doesn't give you permission to spam people. I'd test it with one niche and city before judging the whole product. Pull leads, check a sample manually, send a small campaign, and track replies. The product should be judged by usable contact quality, not the number of rows in a CSV. Pricing looks attractive if the credits are enough for your first campaigns, but check what extra credits cost, whether the guarantee is clear, and how long the launch bonuses stay accessible. My verdict, MysticLeads looks like one of the stronger offers in this batch because the mechanism is clear, the buyer is clear, and the page gives a practical use case. I'd still test data quality before building a whole agency workflow around it. Like and subscribe to Charles Draven Reviews if you want more reviews built for solo operators who care more about usable tools than shiny promises. One practical way to judge MysticLeads is to write down the exact result you expect before you buy. If that result is vague, the tool will probably feel vague too. If the result is specific, you can test the product quickly and decide whether it earns a place in your workflow. I also like to separate the tool from the traffic plan. A product can help create content, gather leads, or package an offer, but it usually won't fix weak positioning, a cold audience, or an offer people don't already want. That's where new buyers get disappointed. They expect the software to carry the whole business, instead of using it as one part of a system. For a solo creator, the real question is time saved per week. If MysticLeads saves you 3 to 5 focused hours and the output is good enough to publish or sell, that's meaningful. If it creates more cleanup work than it removes, the low price won't matter much. I would test it with one small project first. Use one niche, one offer, one traffic source, and one simple tracking method. Give it a fair trial, but don't judge it by the launch page alone. Judge it by what you can ship with it after the first few sessions. The best buyer is someone who already has a direction and wants help moving faster. The weakest buyer is someone hoping the product will pick the niche, write the offer, create the audience, and make the sales with no real strategy behind it. So my final buying filter is simple. Does MysticLeads reduce friction in a task you're already committed to doing? Does it give you output you can use with minor edits? Are the limits, refund policy, and support terms clear enough for your comfort level? If the answer is yes, it's worth considering. If any of those answers are no, wait for more proof or start with the smallest plan available. Thanks for watching Charles Draven Reviews. Check the link in the description and pinned comment and make the buying decision that fits your actual business.